Welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest episode on my channel. Let me know what you thought of the Tranmere match, that's what I want to know. It's just a quick recap of the match. There's not much going on today in relation to transfer news. I'll talk a bit about mainly what the transfer news that's happening around the Premier League. I'll talk a bit about that later on at the episode. But what I want to know is, what did you think of the match? Hopefully you enjoyed my live stream. Sorry if it wasn't the best, but I'm just getting used to all the software and that. But thank you very much for every single one of you that joined me, and for everyone that liked and watched it later on. It was amazing. That's why I love doing in live streams. I want to do them a lot more so I can speak to all yous. But let me know if anyone went to the game or watched the game. Let me know what you thought of the match in the comment section. Who's one of your standout players in the match? Let me know below. And who do you think that needs to improve? Who's got a very important pre-season that needs to get sorted this season? Let me know below. And your man in the match as well. Anyone stand out for you? As I mentioned on the live stream, Ben Woodburn and Gruitch in the first half. He was ran off his feet. Completely knackered, wasn't he, in the first half. For me, Gruitch has got a very big season this season. I talked in the live stream. If he can step up to the plate, and we're talking about maybe signing a new midfielder, potentially, but I think personally, everyone forgot about, obviously with his injury to Serbian, but I think he could really have a pivotal thing to play this season. He can very much stand up to the plate, and Klopp brought him in for the reason, and he thinks Gruitch has got all the attributes to actually be a world-class midfielder, and I give him time, he can be very much that. But yeah, we got Wigan tomorrow. That would be a very exciting match. Let me know if you're watching that. I'll be doing a little pre-match, post-match as well. And the transfer news, there's not much, as I said earlier on in the episode. There's not really much going on at the minute. Obviously, Salah has got his visa all sorted, and he could potentially play tomorrow against Wigan, which is amazing. The very first time we actually see him officially playing. Obviously it's a friendly, but it'd be really exciting to see how he plays and fits in with all the players. See if there's any link up between, even though it's a second game into pre-season, but if he can string up any passing sequences with Firmino, Solanke, and all the other lads. But Solanke obviously done very well for me as well. He loves to get in. From the little bits I've seen or from last night, let me know what you thought about Solanke, but looks like that one of those players that loves to get in behind. He's always on the last shoulder defender, which is amazing to see. For me, Firmino doesn't really offer that. He's obviously not an out-and-out striker, to put it into terms, but you can see from the difference between him and Solanke playing, the runs that they actually make. But Firmino potentially playing off Solanke or another striker, that is very much something that I'd love to see this season. Obviously playing a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. Transfer news, obviously I'll talk about today, if you haven't seen, in the Premier League. Mendy obviously looks like he's going to City for 40 million. We were linked with him early on in the window, weren't we? But he's looking like he's potentially going to Manchester City. Obviously, they lost wing-backs in Zabaleta, Sanga and Clichy. They need to replace them. And they're looking like they're doing very much that with the... Obviously, City have got hatfuls of money. It's like Sheikh Mansour for them spending 10p. 100 million is him dropping 10p on the floor. He's that minted. He can spend that ridiculous amount of money. But Kyle Walker as well, he's going to officially become the world's most expensive defender. It makes me laugh. These clubs, they're buying defenders for world record fees, but none of them can actually properly defend. You would actually think how much Nesta would be worth, and Maldini in this day of age. Wow, what they're real defenders that could actually properly defend. Obviously, Kyle Walker's amazing going forward, but he's perceptible. Bit like a Glenn Johnson as well, and Kleiny as perceptible, like most wing-backs in our generation now. They love to go forward, but the defensive side of the game is more or less really lacking. But yeah, Mendy for 100 and Walker looking like they're going to City for a combination of 100 million. And did you see this one? Sigurdsson for Swansea are wanting 50 million. Yeah, that's right. The lad that we tried to sign a couple of years back, obviously from Swansea, but he turned us down to go to Tottenham in the Brendan Rodgers era. But for me, that is absolutely ridiculous. 50 million for Gylfi Sigurdsson. That's the world that we live in. If you're talking about crazy transfer fees, 50 million. They've rejected a £40 million bid from Everton, obviously Swansea. But wow, it really frustrates me. Obviously, yeah, everyone might go, that's the transfer fees that you have to pay today. But if you really look at it, 50 million would you pay? He's not even worth, I think, give it a push. Sigurdsson is worth at least 20 million for me personally. Let me know how much do you think that's a good deal for Everton. But all these prices, even 50 million, 40 million, they're all inflated prices. But yeah, that's the market we live in. But for me, if we paid 50 million for Kyle Walker, it'd be good to get him. If Liverpool did put a bid in, but we're clearly not. But I'm just speaking hypothetically. For me, I'd be fuming. Like, it'd be good to get Kyle Walker in, but 50 million, it's not our money, it's the club's money anyway. But if you're looking at other areas in the pitch, we're looking at maybe spending 70 million on a midfielder. Would you rather spend 70 million in a combination of getting a left back and a centre back with that money? You never know. Yeah, thank you as always, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with build up show, prediction show as well. Look out for them, and obviously all the latest transfer news and rumours tomorrow. I'll be bringing that. So if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It'd be very much appreciated. And I made up, you're all viewing it. Hopefully you're enjoying it. But have a good day, everyone. And it was an absolute pleasure. Up to the heads. And I'll see you very soon. Come on, Red Men.